Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some more Plan B Terraform. So we're on to plan like C or Q or something. Oh, we got a little bit of water in here. So probably gonna take. I think I can do this here. Problem is trying to get that out of here like this. So we can kind of do that, and that should kind of pull the water from this area over. Let's see. I need to put another one over here, I think. They were still kind of fighting with getting enough water out of here, so it causes it to not be leaking in. Still playing a little bit of whack-a-mole. Trying to get those. All right, so that one's back up again. It's okay. So we got a couple of pumps here and there that we're putting in. Trying to keep our beachfront here. Get that guy out of there. That guy out of there. I'm still waiting for this thing to start overflowing into, into here. I'll be fine. I think if I do this, like, yeah, this, I could pull water from all these places now. So technically, I don't have to run the water around like I am. It should work without it. I could probably clean up some more of this stuff here, like this. The little squiggly snake thing here doesn't need to exist. So I went through and built dikes around all of my my roads here. So now I got all of that stuff here. Let's see. That one should be fine there. This one over here, I actually have this one's built a little bit weird. Right. So these actually are pumping water into the roadway, and then these are pumping water out. And the reason I'm doing that is because this water is flowing down from here, and then as it flows down, I have to get it to cross the roadway. So I need it to do that. And there was another one over here, I think. Yeah, over here does kind of the same thing, where I have water is basically pumping onto the track, and then basically I have more pumping out than I have pumping in. So it should kind of allow the water to kind of flow through and keep it kind of at a point. If it does start overflowing too much, it basically runs around this edge right here, and then basically this pumps it out into over here until it kind of figures itself out. Water control is a thing. So other than that, I think for the most part we're okay. I don't know of anywhere else that's really having problems yet. Now these guys don't need concrete anymore. I think they need reinforced concrete, right? So this one we could probably just delete that. There you go. We'll just delete that, and then these guys here, we're gonna change. Oh, I guess I could have not done that one. All right, so let me hit delete and then delete like this. Nope, delete. All right, and then let me get this guy like. Oh, that is not what I want it to do. Got too clicky there. I want to change this to reinforced concrete. Right, and then I want to figure out where I'm making my reinforced concrete, which is here, which is not enough because I don't have enough reinforced concrete there. So I need to make a new reinforced concrete area. And then so this is, I have a city over here, and then hold down this button. That's all floodplain. I don't want to deal with that. That one may be good. This one's all busted. What are you making anyway? I think you're making reinforced concrete. Oh yeah, this is my production to build the dam, I think. Maybe we can do that. We can do these two because there's aluminum right there too. All right, so let's get a reinforced concrete setup going. So we're going to need that for a while. So let's go ahead and go sulfur. Get these guys kind of in here. That guy in there too. That's fine. We'll leave it there. So what I'm trying to do is kind of get them to kind of be connected all the way around. So that way they can basically carry stuff all the way around for me. And then once I do that, they're actually all the way connected all the way around. We can do this, and we'll put stuff in. All right, so we'll go ahead, and these I'm just gonna just have a few of those. There's gonna be some of these guys in the middle that aren't gonna be connected, but it's fine. We'll just put them in there for now, and then as the edges get emptied out, we'll worry about adding those in. All right, so those are all good there. All right, and then, oh good, that's on the other side of the rock. All right. Okay, well then that will work. All right, so let's do that. Let's do the same thing up here. Get us some more sulfur. I'm sure this is probably right when I get the tier 3 pods. And the idea here is, like I said, just to have them be able to be connected all the way around this thing. So that up, and then we're out. And we're out. Which is great because that means that we don't have we can't make the other things. All right, go ahead and get these all filled in. And we'll start getting the trains and start getting there you go. All right, so those go kind of go in there like that. All right, so you guys are good there. Now let's go down here. Well, I can't really do this. So I need to have you know what, I could cheese it that way. Let's get these guys here. I want you to be yeah, we'll just be sulfur here. That's fine. We'll just be sulfur. I'm just gonna bring sulfur in. Right, and then what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and get rid of those two that are in the wrong place. Okay, you guys are good. Right, and then this guy can go this. Then that. All right, you can go like that. Let's see, we can get rid of this guy here. That will be fine. This guy, I need to add this guy here and then put these guys in like that. So that way I have loading zone. And then we'll do a train train from here to here. That's fine. It'll be all right. He doesn't have a way to turn around. He's mad about it. Is not what I want it to do. You go away. You go here. You go here. You go here like that. That's what I wanted. All right, now let's go build the train again. Train from here to there. And that will be fine. All right, so that should start having the train come down and bring the sulfur from there. Let's see. Get another train going from here. Get this guy spun around like that. That, and then we'll do the same thing in here. Like that. He may be too far in. Or not far enough in. So I don't know if I can. Go in there then. All right. Do that. And then let's go ahead and get this guy. There you go. Now you can turn around there. Okay. So that should give us both of those guys going up there. That's easy enough. We're going to take this guy here. You get to make regular concrete. Right? Easy enough. So those guys will make regular concrete. Then we're going to take this guy here like this. And you're going to hold concrete. Right? So that should be bringing us stuff. Okay. They're thinking about it still. All right. And then those will all make regular concrete. And then I'm going to take this guy. And you're going to make reinforced concrete. Okay. So you'll make reinforced concrete like that. That will be fine. Which means I need to have. I'm going to need 2 rows of those. Because I need. Actually, can I get away with doing it like that? So let's get here. Do reinforced concrete. Okay, so those will all be reinforced concrete, and that stuff will all come in there. It's all going to be moved down there. I kind of need. Ideally, it'd be nice to be able to run a belt through there, or run a train through there, but I can't get these things far enough, right? Because these just barely reach those. And then this guy here, I need to have steel bars. Yeah, I have to do it this way. So those will all be steel bars, which will be fine. And then these guys here will make steel bars. All right, so that stuff is there. Yeah, I need more stuff. I'm not making enough. All right. And then, so those will go there. These guys are going to go. No, not steel bar. Not steel bar. You are going to go. You're going to be iron ore. Now we'll copy you. All right. So those will all be iron ore. And then once you get those guys, we'll get down here. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated. start with iron ore there. Just see how far we can make it. We're gonna make it that far. All right. Get these guys in. All right, and then we'll get a nice little train action going. These guys like this. That will be good. And then you gotta go all the way up here. Go somewhere in the middle here. I can spin around like that. You guys can connect. That'd be great. And then nice little train goes from here to there, and you can take iron ore. All right, good. Let's get some more trains. You can go 5 there. I don't know why you were way over there, but okay. Let's see. Okay, you can go like that, and then you're already fine. All right. So yeah, you got 5 trains on there. And then what we'll end up needing to do is we need to add more of these guys down here so that we can load faster. That way those can be kind of around this area to get it loaded as quickly as we can. And then kind of the same thing up here, because these are all single ones, so it's going to take it forever to unload these. And then we'll do these, and we'll overload those too. Like that. So that way that should help it unload faster. Probably going to move that in a little ways. That'd been all right. Okay, let's get these guys down here. Get those loaded. Get down here and get these guys. Get more of these guys added. As we start slowly going around this thing and getting it, I'm going to have to dot them in here probably and remove some of these to get it, especially over here because it's against that wall. Get these guys put in there. So that way we have kind of, you know, more going through there. Now, this one eventually is going to be the problem because it can't do this. This is too much. I built too big. It is fine though. Those things are not being made as efficiently as I would like for them to. And then what we'll end up doing down here is doing this guy, right? I want you to be reinforced concrete, my friend. And then what we'll do is we'll end up putting several of those in. And then we'll put a train station in and connect this to everything else. Right? So probably the easiest way to do that is to connect it to over here. Basically just go up and around. So we'll just take this guy right here. Like that. Is this all going to be... It's not floodplains, it's just water. Just do it like that. We'll just have a nice little chain that's going up around the top of the world. And then that one can kind of stay on its own, right? And then what we'll do is we'll do this. We're gonna go. We'll do a train from up here, and then that one can go way over here. Oh, you can go way over there. You're gonna bring reinforced concrete. We'll do like 10 trains. That'll be fine. And then we got to do the same thing for this guy here, right? So these guys all need to be changed from concrete to reinforced concrete. And then this guy can go like this. And then we'll just delete this concrete. And then this guy can be deleted, right? So that way we can delete that. We can go over here, kind of do the same thing here, and we'll do roads, train. We're going to go from there to this guy. And there we're going to tell you can make reinforced concrete. And then that hopefully we'll start getting those moved over there. Oh, I actually need to tell him to have like 10 trains too. There you go. All right, so you're good there. All right. So now we just need to get these things kind of starting to move. And then the problem is it's gonna take forever to get the concrete moved down there. If it does eventually do it, this thing where it comes out the side down here is horrible. You get these guys. We'll get these because if I do it this way, then they can move 2 at a time. That should allow it to start moving things out of there a little bit faster. And then we ran out. Yeah, so that moves them a little bit quicker. And then we'll just need to put some more over here. There you go. So that started loading on the train now. Let me change. Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. We can't do anything there yet. Then let me get road, train. You can go down here like this. That. And then we'll go back down here. Tell you to go from here to there. And you can do that. You can have 10 trains too. I have lots of trains. All right, so we just need to get these guys kind of put in and get more of this stuff to start being produced and moved over there as we can. Get this guy down here like this. Like that. Then we'll get all right. There you go. Those are all moving there. And then let me see. Did I make any more? I did make more of these. Here, here, and here. All right. So hopefully that will all get moving towards over there. We'll get all those things bounced around. My poor computer. All right. So that stuff should be going. Eventually, I need to get these all transferred to tier 2s so that it will start moving around. It's just going to take us a little bit of time. Yep, reinforced concrete slowly starting to gum out. And then as it will, like, it's kind of funny how it works, because uh, even though it's taken forever for them to get over there, as they get the resources they need, it will slowly start climbing. Like right now, all this stuff is bad. My reinforced concrete, my high-tech parts, everything here is bad. That's not good. What are you guys doing? Why? Oh, because that's a thing. So that is an issue, that you're constantly having to play whack-a-mole. If I do start a new game anytime soon, I will be probably changing this to be a little bit more uh, ore in these things, because it's kind of a pain. It was kind of the same problem with Factorial, right? I usually go to a higher ore count, because it just, you start running out of ore and you start having to move things around, and it just it's not fun. I mean, you know what? Just put all those in there. That's fine. There, that stuff is all there. Okay, so that one should be good. That should be going again. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that. And let me get just a road. Nope, I want a road. You go to there. Okay. And then let's get a truck from there to there. And then you can take aluminum bars. And we'll just give you 10 trucks too. There you go, 10 trucks. So that way we can just kind of take aluminum from one side and bring it to the other. Get these guys. You can go there, 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 there. Oh, you don't have any there. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see. Get all these filled in. Oh, I ran out of those. That's weird. All right, that's fine. All right, so that should get those guys making those parts again. Now I am missing reinforced. I gotta remember where I'm making it over here. So yeah, so it's the same. It's the same problem. Like I let it run for a while, and we've got problems, right? So this stuff is all over there. That stuff is there. All right, so let me do that. Then let me get a road. A road from here. That. Let me get. Yeah, this whole thing is just. I'm killing the stuff too much, and it's causing me problems. So we can do that. And these are all dead too. This whole thing is dead. And I know part of the game is to kind of get that stuff kind of figured out, so that you can kind of get it to kind of move it and get the structures and kind of keep things moving and grooving, and it is just a bit much. All right, let me get those in there. So those are all going there. All right, so now truck from here to here. There you go, 10 of those. And then we're going to go truck from here to here, and 10 of those. All right, so that way we can start moving that stuff over there, and hopefully get that thing turned back on. The problem is I need to get this guy up here probably brought down here too, which only have 12 of these guys. So let's go one. Let's see, iron ore. So it's a lot of whack-a-mole, right? It's trying to keep your resources flowing, trying to keep the stuff kind of coming in so that you can continue to build. And it's going back and constantly keeping an eye on what is kind of stopping and not running. So let me get iron ore there, iron ore here. You. Oh, it's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one and then this one. And then you can go away. Whoop, like that. All right, so that can go away. We'll get a train from here to here, carrying that. All right, ready, go. All right. Then once that is going, we can put this guy in there like that. And put this guy over here. And we're just going to add more and more and more. And that's part of the reason I went over here. I went to basically having it brought to this. Because this way it allows me to just, oh, I ran out of iron. Okay, bring iron from someplace else. It is a mess. We only got 2 more of those. That's fine. We'll just keep adding those in till that is built. All right, so we're just trying to get this number to get, make some movement. So we should be having that guy going at some point. This is, yeah, so this is all dead too. We have made some problems. You're dead. Let's see. You're all dead to me. Let me get some of these guys. Not enough of them. Get those. Get some more of these kind of filled in for us. All right. Some more of those guys going. Probably the same thing on the sulfur side. Oh, look at that. It's doing the same thing over here. Okay. And as we slowly chew through it, it's sulfur. What else are you going to get there? So we just need to add more and more of those in as we can, and then keep those things moving so that we can continue to make our concrete. All right, so that is going. This one's going. So just right now, literally just playing whack-a-mole, right? So like I said, we have the battle line drawn. So we have divided up the ocean. The only thing I'm worried about is like this river's flowing in here, and it's filling this section up. So as you can see, even as we're playing, it's slowly, those tides are slowly keep rising, right? So, and you'll see like here, like it's starting to creep around the edges. So this one's not too bad because this is just kind of trapped into its own thing. But what we're going to do here is, so we'll bring this one up a little bit further to keep the water out. Like that. And then we can throw a pump in here. That's fine. It doesn't matter which direction we really throw the pump in there. as long as it's pulling the water out of there, because it should be flowing around the edge of it, right? Now this one over here, this one's going to be a little bit different. So what I do is I want to put like this, right? So we'll pump the water out onto this side, and then I'm going to take and build me a road like this guy up here, like this. So eventually this is going to get, this will be flooded, this area where I'm running along the beach. But as the water flows around and hits this, these guys will pump it out, and they'll keep that, hopefully keep that road dry. It doesn't have to be completely dry. It just got to be low enough that you can build a bridge over it. So there can be some water in there, and it's okay. Now the same thing here, right? So we need to take the water from here, if it runs over, and push it up here. So we'll do like this, right? And then we'll take this guy like this. And then that way, if this water kind of overflows into here, then it'll get pushed up there. So let's add a few more. Let's add another one down there. Right. So that way, if this one overflows, and we're kind of letting the water control itself, right? So if it overflows into one of these either side, then it gets pushed into these other guys. And then the same thing kind of down here, right? Except for this one, so that one's pushed into there. This one I want to kind of go the other way. So this one I want to go like here, like this. And then we'll take this guy here and we'll go down like this. So if the water kind of comes around this side here, it gets pumped into this area over here. So up here we have it, if it gets overloaded. No, we're pushing both sides to that side. I need to go the other way with this one. Okay, mistakes were made. We get this guy like this. I want to go the other way with this one. So the reason I want to do that is so that way the water will kind of balance itself out. So up here, if the water is pushing up, did I just do that? This one's pushing that way. This one's pushing. Yeah, this is the bigger one. That's fine. So this one's going to be balanced into this one, and eventually, if I need to, I can allow it to go back. I just don't want it to completely, like, we haven't gotten to the part now where we're going to take this entire like lake up here and see if we can shove it all down to the other side, which I might do just to see if we can. I just want to see if we can divide something in half like this and take all the water from one side and push it to the other. I think it'd be funny. We may do that. All right. So the important thing is that we're moving and grooving. Hopefully we can start getting these numbers to start coming up again. We're still missing, now we're missing food. Food is okay. It's growing. I just don't probably have enough of it is the issue. I don't have enough trains. Oh, we're backing up with food production. So we'll just add more trains. More trains. All right, so that should be going better there. What else was it angry about? It's okay for everything. And then we can kind of look. So reinforced concrete is low because you can kind of see how everything else has got backed up and the reinforced concrete isn't. So basically we can go back down here to not that one. Where's reinforced concrete being made at? Probably over here. And kind of see what this thing's doing, right? So it's still mad because the steel is just garbage. All right, so let's do this. You, my friend, can have another train. So we'll get you to have another train. And then we can kind of cheese this too, because now we have more of those guys coming up here. So iron ore, iron ore, iron ore. That'll be fine. Iron ore. And then here we can go this guy. We can do this and go steel bar. And then I should be able to do... Oh, I'm out of those. That's sad. Let's get this, and we'll go here. We'll go steel bar, like this. So that way, hopefully, those will get down there, add a little bit more production. This can be iron ore. This could be iron ore also. And then we can kind of probably get rid of this one. We don't need this one here. That one's fine. This one we can get rid of also. Get rid of that. So that way, hopefully, those will start moving a little bit faster. And start adding more. Why are you because you're not able to turn around anywhere else. Okay. You. That is not what I wanted. Try that again. There. You recompute. You recompute. You recompute. You recompute. Okay. All right. So now we got to turn around in the middle so they can turn around faster. Probably need to put one. That was probably. Yeah, those are okay. All right. So that stuff is going faster. We need more trains. 4 trains. Good. Congratulations. There you go. Get backed up. All right. So those guys are all kind of going to town. Let me add more of these guys in here. Steel bars. So we're going to just double the steel bars in here if we can. And just get more of them. And make sure that as those trains are bringing them in pretty much as fast as they can. That we're kind of doing it. And I kind of want to make sure that, yeah, so if that train can get there before they're loaded, that way we're always loading a train. That's kind of my purpose there, is to always have a train being loaded. Which means that at this point I need more loaders. There, more loaders. More loaders. That way we can load the trains faster. All right, so now the trains are being loaded faster than they can get here. So that way they're slowing down a little bit, but not slowing down a lot. Which is good. It's exactly what I want. I want the other end to be overloaded, and I have too much stuff down here. So because if I can start getting too much stuff down here, then that means that this stuff is backed up, and then at that point I can add another train here. I can add another train here, and then you'll be all right. Just trying to get as much throughput as I can. We got another one of those steel bars again. Get these guys here. Do like this. You're going to be steel bar, my friend. So that way, as they get down here, we can get these trains loaded and out of here as quickly as we can. There's still some problems down here where we're going to get not be able to unload as fast as we need to, but that'll be all right. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. All right, so that should be getting concrete going pretty much as fast as we can. All right, what are you still screaming about? Reinforced concrete. We're working on it. You bunch of jerks. All right, so that guy can go away. Put that guy in there like that. Then you can go up there. That'll be fine. All right, so that stuff should all be going fine. I think I need that connected so they can actually bring stuff down. Get rid of those like that. Go pick up all those and get rid of them. So hopefully we'll get all those picked up and let them move them over there. Then, okay, we got enough to add some more over here. Let's see. There. Iron ore. Get these guys all the way around. That is all good there. Get some more of these things built in here. I don't want to left shift to build over an existing building. I'm just trying to add extra ones. All right, that stuff is all going good there. Now let's see. How are you doing? Did you ever get concrete? Are you? Yeah, you got some concrete. You're not. You don't have as much concrete as you want, but you're at least growing a little bit. And this guy over here. Oh, oh, you're happy. Oh, you got concrete. All right. So it's a mess. Like I'm not super worried about them. I'm more worried about this guy. But especially when you're trying to do like this last like 600 and some odd here, you're probably better off getting the little guys to grow because this guy does it tell me Lagos? It's 5,133. So trying to push a little bit further to get a little bit more building out of this. Like you're having to pump a lot of resources in to be able to get this thing to grow a little bit. Whereas with these guys here, these that number is easier to get to moving, right? It's just trying, and I'm just bringing it from the other side of the world, probably. Um, so those guys are all going good there. How is this guy going anyway? Those pressures are coming up. We're definitely brought the temperature up some. We're up to 5C. We're above freezing. That's amazing. Let's see. This guy's going good. I just kind of keep an eye on here. Yeah, so this guy's growing again. So we got all that stuff going, making sure we're keeping all of our waste kind of brought out of it. So we may need to do like this. We'll just add more stuff to get things out of there. All right, so that stuff is all going well. This is being protected. All right, so everything's kind of in a spot where it's not horrible right now. The problem is I'm going to need more iron for this thing probably sooner rather than later, because I don't think it tells me how much is there anywhere. And that's the real trick, right? Now I have like iron kind of dotted all around the planet, so I could probably go do some stuff like that where I could take like so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building a train road here like this, right? And then once I get down here, I can do like this, that. right? So we'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build iron ore, 2, 3, 4, like this. We'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. And we'll do this kind of this similar thing where we're going to go put iron ore down here like this. I probably need to actually start building these things because I'm using a lot of them. Same thing with this stuff, right? So we're just going to kind of start filling these guys in. And what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to take, I'm just going to put, we'll just put a road. We'll just put a road like this, like that. Then we'll put a truck on it. So a truck from here to there, it'll be all right. So if I do that, and then we'll just give them like 10 trucks. That's fine. You know what? Let's give them 20 trucks. There you go, 20 trucks, right? So as those guys come in, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to take these guys, like this one, and this one, and basically start busting it up to that. And then basically make it like a little depot there. And then what I can do with this guy here, we'll just run it like that. And then that way when I'm ready and when that thing's built, I can have it just bring iron ore and then make sure these are connected, right? So, and that's not hard to do. So I just take like this guy here, like this, like that. And then I take another one like that. So that way when I'm ready, I can just say, hey, remember all that stuff? Yeah, make that and bring it up here. Right. And actually we can go ahead and set him up, do that now. So we can do a train from here, and then we can bring you up to like there, and then you're just going to bring iron ore, and then you can do that, and we'll give you like 10 trains. Look, we're fine. We'll start just moving iron up there, and then letting this guy kind of deal with it. Just keep adding these things as I can, and continuing to make steel bars. So like obviously we're running through basically as much of this stuff as we can, and it's just I think this stuff is not moving as efficiently as I would like it to. There you go. I'll get those guys in there. Put those in there. Because as it gets further out, it's harder and harder for it to move things around. And that's why you see it like killing these first, because it takes a little bit of time for it to get moved all the way over there. All right, so we've been consistently making a mess down here. I think I'm just out of these guys. I don't have enough of them. So we're running into problems with that. Trying to keep enough. I think now we're starting to. Yeah, now we're causing problems over here. Yep, now we're causing problems over here. So just playing whack-a-mole. If all the guys that are let's see, that are dead. You can go away too. You can go away. All right, let me get these guys. Let's see, let me get this moved in. All of these guys over here can go away. That one can, no, that can go away too. You can go, that one's fine. Put you there, 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 there. All right, so those will all go around there. We'll get all these added in. Get all those added in, and hopefully get our concrete going again. Oh, it's a mess. It's constantly trying to fight with it to make sure that we're making sure that the we're marching forward at the appropriate time and seeing where our problems are and trying to manage and keep an eye on what's going on and making sure that stuff is going as efficiently as we can. So that stuff is all being moved over again. So probably need some more. Got to be a little bit. All right, we have all those produced our place that we can, and then that guy can go away because he's not doing anything. We get that can go there. All right, so you could probably be moved. You don't need to be out there anymore. You can be moved over here like this. Then you can be moved there. All right. All right. So it's just making a mess. It's all we're doing. Slowly moving, digging up, moving things over, getting them to the right place. Obviously, this is we need to go through here and start upgrading these guys. Actually, a lot of these are already upgraded. Okay, so we'll just kind of keep pushing through there. I need to get more of these out here because that's the issue right now is I don't have enough to load them. Let's see. All right, so you can go here. You're going reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete. So that way we'll get more of it pushed out there so that as the trains, we're waiting for the trains to show up, we're removing the reinforced concrete down. And then that way when the train shows up, we have a bunch of drones to load them. And then have enough down here to be able to keep them loaded. And then like this one, like it's not even able to unload it because it just doesn't have enough oomph down here to be able to do it. So if I do this guy here like this and like that, that should actually help it quite a bit. I'm hoping, yeah, those will start grabbing and taking it off and putting it on those guys over there. And then as we get a few more uploads, we can replace these guys. And then as we start to replace all these things with the tier 2 stuff, it will help a lot. We just need to have those guys kind of going. But other than that, we're starting to get into the the difficult part. And then we'll probably go ahead and call this an episode here. We're just playing whack-a-mole, trying to get enough resources to be able to push to those higher levels, and then hopefully trying to get enough for these guys to actually start growing. So they're still just it wants reinforced concrete. It wants reinforced concrete. Where's that crazy thing I just built? And then I'm constantly losing things because I don't know where it is. Oh, I built this on the other side of the planet. That'll be fine. And then part of that is it's just trying to make sure that when the trains do come in, they're completely full. Because if I have too many of them, like yeah, so they're leaving full. So that's the important thing. So we'll just do this guy here. We'll push you up to 15. We'll push this guy up to 15 too. So now with all of those coming in here, it's going to cause some problems because I don't have enough to be able to do that. This guy here like this. We'll get those, get a couple more loaders there. Can I get one more here? No, I don't have another one there. Because I like to put one more there. That would help with the loading. There you go. One more there. So that way we have basically as much as we can, right? So Like if I look at this guy, these can only service that guy. This one can only service this guy. The ones in the middle are going to service both of them. But trying to get those things loaded and moving as quickly as we can. I think I could probably put another one in there. Yeah, so technically I can put another one there, but that one's got 2 here. He's the one that has the odd number. So I'll be all right. All right, so that thing is starting to move. Do I have any more of these? I do. I had some more. Just, and then this thing is just completely overloaded. Like it's just not. I think it's the iron that we're hurting on, which is this thing down here. We're probably just not putting enough of it out. And it may be one of those things like, yeah, we're not able to get it up fast enough. Which means that we probably need to get like these guys here, like this. And then just get more to transfer it up there. The problem is I think I need like this. I just need more to be able to transfer over there. Because it just gets to a point where you start getting diminishing returns. You almost need to have trucks or something to bring stuff up there. All right, but that's all going good. Just playing whack-a-mole, trying to see what we can get going. If we can get some of these other cities just to kind of start moving. And then we will probably be back next time and continue to play whack-a-mole and see if we can get a little bit more resources to these guys. But other than that, as always, if y'all like these videos, please consider throwing a like on them. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that button while you're down there. If you have any ideas about some craziness that you want to see, like I'm here for the science, just to see what we can do. I like breaking games, and then obviously with the processor and stuff, I have a decent processor. We need to get a better video card eventually, but it's doing okay. With that, we'll let y'all go. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.